Hi there and welcome back. So in the last part we did most of the lower leg all the way through to this knee point here, which you can see now is looking a lot nicer in its unwrap, even though it's still very chaotic. So we may come back to that. It's just a matter of time really for the tutorial. In the meantime, we're going to go straight onto this one here and go into edit mode. Now first thing I want to do is move all these down to here, and the part I'm going to concentrate on first, if I just isolate this, is going to be the top of it. So let's go straight into face mode. Nice and close down here as well. And I'm going to turn off show map seams. Because what I want to do is just flatten these out just a little bit. Which I can do basically just by coming around them like this. There we go. So let's have a look and see what that was over here. Ah, here they are. So I'm going to break it. As you see, there's a few bits in this, so there we go, you can see them all there. Just a case of bringing them all nice and close together so we can work on them. Believe it or not, I eventually went to bed last night, so I'll probably going to take me a few minutes to get back into the zone. Okay, so that piece and this piece connects onto there. This piece doesn't connect onto anything, neither does that one. Ugh, it's going to take forever. Easiest way to do this then, let's go into vert mode. That goes there and that goes there, so let's bring them over. These two connect on the back part. That one's that one, and that one's that one. So let's rotate it. And then move. Start small. Okay, let's go to target world. And this one obviously goes onto there. This one connects over to here, as does this one. Now there's a triangle here that doesn't appear to connect to anything for some reason. Oh, I see. It's just an inside polygon. That would explain it. Back to target welding. Now that one's going to go all the way around this edge here. So for that to work, we're going to have to bring these around. There we go. Right. That piece is going to go there. And this piece is going to go in there. So let's go to target weld. Like that. Right, not sure why that piece isn't in there. Find out what it is in face select. Such a small polygon that it's a bit of a nuisance, but I would like this one to look okay. There, there, there. So what's this one? It's not there. Where is it? Now you can probably see this, but I can't, so... Ah, there it is, look, all the way over here. Okay. Just be glad there's only 3 of these. Okay. That's one of these knobby lump things. Next one. Go to face mode. And just grab it. Should have all of them. Yep, it does. So again, just break. And bring it all down and then start putting the pieces together. Once this awkward little part here is out the way, like these 3, then we can focus on doing some of the larger pieces. But after last night I decided I really wanted to concentrate on doing these kind of fiddly awkward parts first. So let's go into vertex and target weld. Right. Rotate this first. Then move it. Okay, go to target weld. Remember, this is all about getting rid of the seams, because you don't want seams particularly in your normal map. It makes things a little bit awkward and complicated. Okay, next. Go to target weld. That's about there. Start sewing these parts together. There we are. And this one. Lovely. To there. Right, we've got some kind of crossover polys here, so let's go into face mode. And I'm just going to break these apart from this. Go to vert mode. Okay, go to target mode. Just weld this in. Come on, weld, damn you. There we go. Right, so it goes there. That goes there, that means this part here goes inside as well. There, just rearrange them a little bit. Right, so that's another one. Let's go and put it with its friend. So that leaves just this one here. Same as before, just break it off. There we are. Lots and lots of lovely bits. There we are. The logistics of kind of unwrapping just makes your brain fizz if you get tired. even after just a short time. So, right, let's go into vertex mode and target weld. I'll just get straight on with it. Nothing there. One there. Right, do it again. There to there. Bring these around slowly. That goes to here. Thank heaven to those little light up blue things. They really do save me some time. That goes to there. And to there. Yep, stored so that'll go there. Alright, so this is going to go here. Just trying to avoid having the inside out issues that we had last time, where I accidentally kind of had a few bits that were just facing the wrong way, so I'd like to avoid that as much as possible. There we go. See how much neater and tidier that looks? Lovely. Okay, let's put these over here, and I'll just stick them nice and close together. Okay, and let's just move these over here. Now, over in this part, let's come to the end of this. A lot of parts here to be selected, so select all these. Just avoid selecting ones that are part of the pieces we just unwrapped. There we are. I'm not selecting the edges at the moment. And you'll notice I'm not just selecting it up there on that piece, because I really don't think that's a great idea. I'm not going to select that one either. Because if I go and select it directly off my map, I can't be sure I'm going to have all the pieces that I wanted. Yep, have that one. Okay, let's have a look at this end piece. Okay, should be able to go out a little bit. A few bits missing I can see up there, that's okay. We really want to get this as smooth as possible. As I've said before, we want to line this up mainly so that we can get all our seams lined up. Because if our seams line up properly, our normal map lines up properly. Seams are not a friend to normal maps. They may be if you're doing, like, you know, fast organic stuff. In which case, you know, pelt map like crazy, smile, win. We're not pelt mapping. Okay, and in there. Right, so there's bits kind of all over the place we're going to have to sew together. So let's break it. Move it over here to our special area. And then we can start doing stuff. And this one. Right, let's have a look at this. Now then, I've got this piece here that I want to fit in, which goes over there. So I want to go into vert mode, I think. And then target weld mode. And zoom in close because some of these are quite close to each other. Just going to start filling these gaps out. By doing so, we're going to lose our scenes. In fact, if I just show my map seams over here, you'll hopefully get to see them vanish. Slowly just putting our polygons in here. That one doesn't appear to connect anywhere for some obscure reason, although maybe there just isn't a piece in there for it to connect to yet. Okay, let's go to target world again. There it is up there. I sincerely hope you're better at this whole matchy colour game than I am. There. That second one. This one. Which makes me suspect that this one probably will go somewhere like that, because that's where the other ones have gone so far. This one. This one. And then here, this one. That's another seam gone. Now over here. Do a quick Control Z on that one. Because you can see it's this one I want to weld to. And then this one. And here. Right, let's move this up. There's where it's going to go. So I'm going to target weld again. There we are. Now let's have a look over here. Got some nasty holes still appearing in the edge. So what I'm going to do is go into move mode, make sure select and target weld and stuff's all turned off. Yeah, there's some holes there. Pull these in a bit, just makes it a little bit tidier around this edge. Trying to avoid overlapping squares. Okay, now let's have a look and see what we're missing. So face mode, no face there. Go around and turn off map scene. That piece there's in the wrong area, let's break it off. I think this one is too. I'm going to break this one too. That one isn't. I don't think that one is either. Okay, so this is where I'm going to start. So let's go to target weld again. Okay, and this one. That's better. Now over here. And here. And over here. And now if we show map seams, see it's a lot cleaner over there. Okay, now let's have a look down here where we've got some more damage going on. I'm going to go into face mode again and just select here. The piece directly under that should be there and isn't, which means it's obviously somewhere else. I think this is it. Let's just break it out. Okay, vert off to target weld. And there we go. Pull back. Alright, let's have a look at this one, because there's two holes over here that I'd like to chase. So, got a face here and here. And let's see what this is. This one's crossed over if you look. There should be a piece just about here, which isn't there. And there should be a piece around about here that also isn't there. So let's go and find them. Looks like they're up here too. I love the way it just like sticks things in the middle of nowhere when it tries to automatically unwrap your model. That's why automatic unwrapping doesn't work. Okay, let's go to vert mode. And target weld. Quite satisfying just patching your map up so it works. There we are. And now if we do map seams, you'll see it's a lot neater. Now I want to get the inside of this one, so what I'm going to do is go into face mode and just select these. Now you can see where they're actually going to be kind of in a single piece. So in fact what will be easier is just to select these inside ones here, including that one. Just click grow. There we go. Okay, now let's find them. And they're literally all over the place. So break. Okay, and I'm going to do these first over this side. So there. Get these more or less in the right position. Alright, next. Like I say, this it's going to look really nice when it's done. Okay, vert mode. So we know that's going to match up to there, so we'll just start carefully position these around before we target weld even. There we go. It's going to go to there. And probably this one to here. Okay, now, same again. And over here. Oops. Try and get these to match up, because I think I've just dragged a piece completely in the wrong direction. Let's see, that goes to there. That goes to here. Yeah, it's starting to bend a bit, you see. Never mind, we'll start welding it together. There we go. I'll have to kind of shore that piece up just there in just a moment. Okay, let's do a target weld here. You see, that piece will then go over to there, ideally, but it ain't going to fit, so... What I'm going to do now is grab all these and scale it down. Do a move. Might as well just see if we can get some of these to line up on the inside here, which will lose us some seams, which would be helpful. I'll just rotate this again. Okay, go to move mode. It'll start sewing these pieces in. Watch that inside seam slowly vanish. There we go. This is now one single solid poly object, which makes things a lot easier. Even though it seems like it's a very small piece, it's kind of a very significant area, especially for the normal mapping later on. Okay, let's move it up here. Now, down here, what I'm going to do is look at these shapes. Go to face mode. So I want to have a single piece on each. I'm not sure if this is going to go all the way across or not. I want to make sure I'm not selecting anything from up there as well. Right, this is the outside collar, which is a different piece. I don't want to select any of that. Okay, get those. It's quite a nuisance trying to rotate this because it's not a particularly convenient angle. There we are. That should do it. Break it. That piece goes there and that piece goes there, which is typical, so I'll just rotate these and move them over to there. That piece goes there and that piece goes there. Same again. Okay, let's do the target weld. Being careful not to miss any parts. There we are. But target weld. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, grab this piece, drag it over to here, making sure I've still got it selected. I'm going to scale it down just a little until it fits in the middle. Rotate if it doesn't quite fit. There, now it does. Now then, this one hasn't been target welded in. Okay. Now over here. Do this bit. And, oops, just going to move. Here it is here. I'll rotate it. Okay, and move this up to here. Now the choice is whether to weld down to here or up to there, and I think I'm going to weld up to here. So just trying to avoid too many impossible unfolds. Okay, now over here on the inside, face mode. There we are. Don't want that one. Okay, that looks fine. So let's see if I can just break this one out. Haven't quite got this bottom part in yet. There we are. Rotate this. And move. Now I want to scale it just on one axis. Okay, and move. Okay, nice and close. Vertex mode. Target weld. There we go. Right, so face select. This one. Let's get on the inside of this one as well. I'm just selecting the wrong parts completely here. There we are. Okay, I'll up here and there. Make sure I've got it all. Looks like I have. Brake. Okay, and let's move it that way. Then I can scale it in. Okay, vert mode and target weld. There we go, that's another one sealed in. Okay, now let's get the other side. I'll just turn off this map seam part. Yep, looks like what I'm going to have to do is separate these parts off so I can get the insides working. I've got that piece accidentally selected there, doesn't matter. I'll see how this part's sorted out. There we go. And select this top part. And there. Turn it around. Same again on this side. And there. And over this side too. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to break it. There we go. And move this all over here. There we are. Right, so let's see. Start with this piece. And what I'm going to do here is just grow. So there we go. And we can see these bits here are all part of it, including that one over there, incidentally, which is the bottom. Wasn't really that interested in the bottom, to be honest, but might as well have that anyway. Actually, no, I'll leave the bottom all part of there, sod it. Right, so grow, and then deselect that. I can see it's going to be awkward today. Because the bottom has no importance in the texturing process to me at all. Okay. That part's going to come over here. And over there. This part's going to get rotated. Right, start putting these together. So, vert target weld. There and there. There and there. in, although not too much. If you're watching this all horrified at the sheer amount of time it takes to like unwrap this model, then you know, tough. It takes a bloody long time, unfortunately. It's just one of those things. Right, bring this over here. And we're going to find the pieces that go with it. So, face, and +1. There we are. Now we can move all these into a little area together as well. And I think we can see that this is going to need to be target welded. So, one, two, three. Right. Start moving these up. Just into the right area. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Yep, that's going to go onto there, so let's get it in the right place. And that's on there. And move this into here. Okay, target weld. There's a vert there that I'm going to weld together quite happily in just a moment. Right, same as last time, that to there, that to there. And then just straighten these up a little bit. And then I can put this one with the other one. Just move this over here because I'm obviously going to have to deselect these ones as well. Ah, there they are. Let's bring them over. Okay, face. Grow them both. What the hell? There we are. Make sure everything's broken out. And wait for autosave. Come on, autosave, wake up. There we are. Right. I'll just grow this one. Because I think I've got some overlapping parts just here, and I want them. I'm going to break. There you go, now you can see them. Now, let's go into vertex mode, target weld. Right. This one's going to go over here, obviously. And this one's going to go up here. This one's going to go up here, and I'm going to flip it. Okay. Just make sure they line up. Which they don't. This one was in the right way around already, which is sodding typical. That lines up, and that lines up. Target weld. Okay. Same again. Only one more of these left to go, don't worry. Then we can do some other things that aren't much fun. Hooray! Thank you, Chris. Why couldn't you do it like Gnomon? Woo! And so on. Okay, move that over there. That's 4 of these fellas. Next. Start assembling these. I'm going to assume this one's the right way around, just so that I can go yeah like that when it isn't, and growl in an amusing manner. Ha! It is the right way around. Damn spite. Okay, start assembling these. Just go around it anti-clockwise this time, just for the sheer hell of it. It doesn't make any damn difference. Okay, just do this. Okay, to there. Each time I say to myself, and to you of course, this piece won't be so difficult, it ends up being some mind-numbingly complicated piece that requires like several hours of unwrapping. So, I'm not even going to bother insulting your intelligence anymore with this. It's going to take bloody ages, let's just face it. You may as well face facts. Right, this is the bottom. As far as I'm concerned, the bottom part, no significance whatsoever. Move it over there. Now, face select. Let's find out what these are. Oh, just about everything apparently. So there you go. And what's this part? Again, just about everything. Okay, well let's separate it off. Might as well do these parts on the inside as well. The sheer hell of it. Okay. Let's break it. There we go. Now I'm going to grab all this and just stick it over here in the middle part. And then I can do some target welding. See if I can find the place where this is going to stick. There we go. 1, 2. Ah, there's another one. Yeah, I thought so. There's a couple of pieces here, so I might as well just open it out a bit. Oh, hang on. I'm using weld to do it with, which isn't a good idea. There. Bring that up a bit. There we are. Just to show how give it the seams on this side, I'm aware, incidentally, before you go, why does Chris ever bother with doing such and such? I'm fully bloody aware, okay, that I didn't do this with the other one. Thank you. There we are. Where does this go? Ooh, over here, eh? Start filling this part out. Get rid of those pesky lines that we don't want. There we go. Now that I'm willing to bet that if I go into face mapping, come in nice and close, we're going to see that this piece isn't there. Let's find out where it is. Is this it? No. Is this it? Yes. So let's move it over here. This is why, incidentally, my normal map isn't going to look as good as yours, because obviously you're going to spend a lot more time making yours look awesome. And then we're all going to spend lots of time going, ooh, that's awesome. Isn't that right? Yes, it is. See? Because you know what happens if you don't make things awesome, don't you? That's right, dictatorship. And then where'll you be? Yeah, not going to like that. Okay, move that to there. I've got these kind of inside trouser areas here that I want to look at. See if they're anything remotely important, because they probably aren't. Let's have a look at face level. Yep, they're the outside edges of this. So, in actual fact, quite important. Okay. Such a nuisance trying to select all these things. Okay, and this side. Dear Autodesk, why oh why can you not invent a decent automatic unwrapping system and put all our smug texture artists out of business? Lots of love, Chris. Dear Chris Robson at 3D Palace, thank you for your idea. We have now got intellectual copyright on it and are suing you for thinking of it. Big hugs, Autodesk. PPS, we don't like you. Okay, bring these all into the right position. The thing I'm noticing here, if I go into face select, is that this bit here doesn't appear to be there. Oh, here it is. It's all hiding. Having a jolly jape. Okay, let's just fix these together as best we can. We can pretty much see where most of these are going to go. Again. There we are. Bring this in a bit. Now this one. Put that there. There we go. So look at this. Okay, so this is not going to bridge those two pieces. It'll be quite difficult. And neither is this, so I'm going to rotate it. And then scale it. There we are. Then move it. And that gives us this big piece here, which I'm then going to scale down a bit more and hide inside this piece. Okay. Now over here, God, we're already at a minute. Let's have a look at the face. And what I want to do here is face select these parts. Just there and here. Okay, so with these face selected, wait for autosave again. But you think to yourself, you know, Chris, you only had to do like 5 minutes of unwrapping. Why have you done so much? You mad fool. It's because people asked repeatedly, Dear 3D Palace, why are there not enough tutorials? Why does Gnomon only ever do a couple of minutes, you know, and then like time lapse? Why does such and such also only do a couple of minutes in time lapse? And I'll tell you why. It's not because they don't love you. It's not because the artists who are doing it, you know, don't care about you. It's because it takes a very, very long time. And Gnomon hires artists that have, you know, something else to do apart from make video tutorials. Whereas me, when I'm not making cups of coffee and lying outside in the mud, crying, you know, I make video tutorials, and that's about it. So that is why, dear reader, well, listener, because you're not exactly reading, are you? Okay, pop that there. Ooh, that's a nice looking piece. It should ideally be up here, so I'll break it. Right, now these parts here, including the underside here. Let's have a look, and yep, there's the underside up there. These are internal parts that can't even be seen, so I don't rate these as important in the slightest. So I'm going to scale them down until they're roughly the size of nothing. Much to everyone's horror, I would imagine. Dear Chris, why did you do that? Why didn't you just unwrap every single bit? We like 900-hour tutorials. Right, and as these parts here are just the inside parts, Dear Chris, please show us everything involved in unwrapping and mapping this model, because if you don't, you are gay. Yours, internet user. Thank you, darling. Right. This one here can go over here. And over here. There we are. And that leaves, well, makes this big bit here, which is the knee. So what I'm going to do now is move this off down here and exit isolation mode just for a moment. That way we can look at all these bits. And I can move these parts here just over to there. There we are. And that included the toes actually. Let's check it now. There, that's much better. Okay, so in the next part we're going to do the upper thigh, which I'd completely forgotten about unfortunately, and also that tiny little disc here which is separated off. So till then, thanks for watching, and see you in the next bit. Bye bye for now.